Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk to you guys about what I am not allowed to buy from holiday releases. Now this is not a what I'm not gonna buy a la Kimberly Clark. This is definitely not an anti-haul. This is more things that I historically purchase every damn holiday season, but then rarely use or have way too many of. So I thought I would film this video talking about the things that I really need to not fucking buy this year, even though I'm gonna want to buy them, and then come back probably in the new year and do an update and let you know how I went with not buying these things. Now, the reason I'm choosing the new year is because here in Australia, I'm not sure about other places in the world, but we have what we call Boxing Day and New Year sales. So Boxing Day sales are the day after Christmas. It's the 26th of December, and a lot of things go on sale, especially holiday related things, and then the sales sort of drag into the new year, and sometimes things that won't be on sale on Boxing Day are on sale on like the 1st or the 2nd of January in the following year. So that's why I'm going to drag this out to that point, just to make sure that I get myself over the line. So the first item that I am not allowed to buy are mini lipstick sets. Now this is actually the thing that sparked this video idea, because I was looking on, I don't know, I think I was on Selfridges or something, and I didn't see any mini lipstick sets, but I just had this flash of like wanting to buy mini lipstick sets the last time, or not the last time, but like around this time last year when I was on Selfridges doing like my holiday online shopping, because Selfridges is one of those places I usually check Selfridges first, because if they have the item I can have them shipped to me super quickly. I've got a Selfridges Plus membership, so the shipping is free, and they're usually a little bit cheaper than what I would find them in Australia. So I was thinking, fuck, I'm not allowed to buy any mini lipstick sets this year because I've got so many of them. Like back here, can you see right here, this thing along here? Let me get it. Okay, I got something else to show you as well. Damn it. That was an eyeshadow palette. Lucky there were no casualties, but now I have to work out which shades go where. And I only know where Like It's Hot goes because it's one of my favorites. That's so annoying. Look, you can all just go wherever. Don't know if that's what shade you are. Who cares? Anyway, so this thing. This is one of the MAC mini lipstick sets from not last year, the year before, I think. You know how many times I've used this? Guess. If you answered none, you wouldn't be correct. Twice I've pulled lipsticks out of here to use them. And do you know why I bought this? Because it's fucking pretty, obviously. But I don't need it. I shouldn't have bought it because I don't use them. Some other mini lipstick things that I brought were the NARS Cofferettes. Now, I will say, if they bring out anything quite like this holiday season, I might be failing already. But essentially, these are mini audacious lipstick sets, which I rarely use. So I have used these lipsticks a few times, but definitely not enough to bloody justify having them. But the packaging, my God. Like, I mostly bought these because I was dead for that packaging. But they are not the only mini lipstick sets I've purchased. I have purchased them from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I will say I actually love those, and I I've used them a lot. I bought them from Bare Minerals and I have decluttered most of them. I've got them from NARS, aside from the ones that you just saw, but like little ones in boxes. I will say I've kept them and used them over the years, but a lot of them I buy them and I don't use. The Ciate ones. There was also some from Stila. I bought the Stila ones last year, tried them once, got rid of all of them. Like, I don't even like the liquid lipstick formula. The minis and no fucking mini liquid lipsticks or lip glosses. This right here are a whole bunch of mini lipstick or liquid lip or gloss type products that I kind of want to try and use up. And after you saw the MAC ones and the NARS ones, and I've even got some more in here that are like, yeah, there's some full size in there as well, but there's some mini ones. No, don't fucking buy them, Hayley. The next items that I'm really going to try not to buy this holiday season, and this is also something that gets me every damn year, mini skincare sets. So these are sets that have like minis of things, and often they have like one full size and then a whole bunch of travel size. I don't need that. I don't fucking need it. I literally have boxes of samples in one of these drawers. I usually hold on to them for travel. However, this year I didn't really travel much, so I haven't gone through many of them at all. Also, my skin is breaking out so bad, and I can only use a few things at the moment. I can't experiment with skincare at the moment. So mini skincare sets, no, it's completely out of the question. Something else that's sort of in that vein, advent calendars. Now, let's be very clear about this. Advent calendars are one of my favorite beauty treats of the holiday season. So I will absolutely have advent calendars this year. However, I need to not be excessive with them. And the reason I kind of put these in the same vein as the mini skincare sets is because a lot of them contain mini skincare items. Now, this year I have been very, very lucky. YesStyle sent me their Cosmetopia advent calendar. So I will be opening that throughout December. And I know that contains skincare, but it's all full-size products, which is kind of fun. But still, skincare and me at the moment, I've got to be careful. Now, I'm definitely going to buy another advent calendar. I know I will. Last year, I had the, what was it? The Net-a-Porter advent calendar. I loved that. I loved that so much. It was probably one of my first Luxe calendars that I brought, and I don't even know if you would consider that luxe, but in my case it was probably the most luxe that I've ever purchased. And I will probably buy another luxe advent calendar this year, but if I can keep it to one beauty advent calendar that I actually purchase, I would be really happy with myself. Really, really happy. Let's do it, Hayley. We can do it. The next item is holiday palettes for the sake of, oh my god, it's limited. I have to get it. Otherwise, I'll never be able to get it again. Fucking let it go, Hayley. And this is going to go into things like buying excessive things from collections that I love. So let's look at the Too Faced holiday collection. There's a lot of shit in that collection that I'm like, that's shit. I don't need it. I don't want it. That is ridiculous. But I know when I see it that I've got problems, because there's a thing that burns inside me and I'm like, oh, I've got to get all of the things. You don't. I don't. Nobody does. It's ridiculous. I was looking at they've got like it's like a house. It's like a detachable house type of palette. And I was like, oh, I think I want that. Because where is it? There they are. There's my light. But back here, I've got two of the house palettes. I've got the Grand Hotel Cafe and Le Grand Chateau. And look, I never use the fucking things. I used them like maybe a dozen times and never used them again. I also have the carousel. What was it called? I don't know. I can't remember, but that one right there is the carousel. Now, the thing about Too Faced fucking holiday palettes, it always gets me. They're so fucking cute. I can't help myself. So I was looking at their collection and they've got a snowman palette that is detachable. They've got a house palette that is detachable. They've also got the stupid gingerbread spice palette. They've got a mini palette that I can't remember what it's called, but it's also very warm and I really like the color story. And I just I feel like I'm gonna get in store and I'm gonna be crippled by my inability to just let shit go. I don't need all of the palettes because they're limited edition. I'll never get them again. Let's be real, Hayley. They bring out the same fucking palettes every year. They're just like styled differently. It's okay. You can wait 5 years and get a new one and then wait another 10 years and get a new one. But I don't want to look at things or collections that really excite me and then just go ham. Another one that comes to mind is NARS. Oh God, I'm a sucker for NARS holiday stuff, as you saw. And that year, it wasn't even the only stuff I brought from that collection. I dropped a bomb on that holiday collection. So NARS has a really beautiful eyeshadow palette and a blush palette. Now, I got to be careful with these because I like NARS eyeshadow palettes these days, but I noticed that eyeshadow palette that's coming out this holiday season, I'm pretty sure it's got some glitters in it, pressed glitters, or they're glittery eyeshadows and then they look really shit. So I don't want to get carried away with that when I'm shopping in store for my goodies. The blush palette, I really like the colors in that blush palette. I really, really, really like them, but I have so many NARS blush palettes and you can only use so much blush. Blush is one of those products that I personally feel we are sold too much of. So a pan of blush, I feel like it could be half the size all the time. I feel like the standard size of blush is simply too much. They're so hard to go through. They take so long to go through. And the amount of blush that I have is more than one person, more than probably two people could need in a single lifetime. And it's hard to get rid of them because I genuinely like them and I want to use them. But I've only got this much face to put them on. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to go in store and see the NARS collection and be like, I've got to get the blush palette and the eyeshadow palette. No, you don't. No, you don't. Choose one thing, maximum. 0 is even better because good God, everybody knows you don't need that shit. Another one that sucks me in very often, and I dodged a bullet last year, Hourglass. They're ambient lighting palettes or wardrobes or whatever they call them now. Edits. They call them edits. So they've got 2 ghost edits this year. One is a repeat from last year and one is new. And then they also have a blush quad. The blush quad is the one that I'm scared of. That's the one that puts the fear of God into me because I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist that. But like I mentioned, I've got too much blush. Now, the face palettes, so the ambient lighting edits, I really like them. And I've got one at least. But the ambient lighting powders, I actually can only use them as a highlighter. I can't use them all over the face, so it takes me a long time to go through them. The other products that you will find in those palettes are highlighters, bronzers, and blushes. Now, I've got enough highlighters for probably 4 people to get through a whole damn lifetime. We've already discussed blushes at length, and bronzers, alright, bronzers I'm fine with. I use bronzer every time I do my makeup, and I actually don't find them very difficult to finish up. So bronzer I'm fine with, but if you're looking at a 6-pan palette and there's one product in it that you know you can confidently finish, that's a problem. Everything else is a waste. Don't do it, Hayley. Now, I'm not trying to avoid everything from the Hourglass Holiday collection. The Confession Ultra Slim lipstick duos, I will buy them. I know I will, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. I've already accepted that, and I'm excited about making that purchase. Something else. Glittery fucking lipsticks. They've been coming out a lot this year and late last year, but I'm noticing them pop up even more so this holiday season in many collections. Now, I hate metallic lipstick. I hate glitter on the lips. I don't like metallic liquid lipstick, gloss, any of it. I don't want metallic lips. I don't like the way it looks on my face. I think it makes my lips look like buttholes, liney buttholes. Now, the reason I mention these in the video, even though I've just said I've hated them, so you're like, well, why would you buy them if you fucking hate them? Good question. They're bloody pretty. When you see those lipsticks in person and the outside is just like this gorgeous, sparkly, glittery finish, and they've got like the MAC ones this year have little like stars embossed into them. Oh, I'm scared that if I see it, I am scared that I'm gonna get sucked into a glittery lipstick while I'm in the mentality of, holidays. Because even when you see them and like you swatch them on the back of your hand and you're like, oh, that actually looks really wearable. That's so pretty. It doesn't look too metallic. But then when you put them on lips that move and you've got lines, and that's when everything goes pear-shaped and they look terrible. So glittery lipsticks, don't do it, Hayley. You're not allowed to. MAC. Fucking MAC. All right. Now, MAC get me every year. They do. And I'm sure they'll get me this year. Hopefully not with their fucking glittery lipsticks. And hopefully not with their single $40 eyeshadows. So in Australia, when MAC release a limited edition collection and they have single eyeshadows, they're usually $40 each. $40. Now, I don't buy them at MAC for $40. I have in the past, but usually I buy them at Selfridges and they're usually about $28, then tax on top of that, so around $30. And because I know that the only other place I can get them is at MAC for $40, that's when I sort of managed to justify $30. I still think $30 for a fucking single eyeshadow is absurd. MAC's pricing, full stop, for their lipsticks and eyeshadows is absurd. So this year, I'm going to try not to do it. Now, they get me with their sparkly and their pretty and their duochrome, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I've got so many of their holiday eyeshadows from previous years, and I've only got 2 eyes. 2 eyes and not enough days in my lifetime to actually wear them all and enjoy them. The last thing on my list is Lush holiday items. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually love Lush holiday items. I love their collection. And for many years, Lush would be one of those places where I would go and I would spend a lot of time just looking at the things, smelling the things, buying the things. And then I would never use them. And you know why I never use them? Because I don't have baths. I've got a bath, but I never have one. I can't be bothered. Feels like a waste of time for me. I hate getting in the bath and then sitting there going, can I get out now? I hate it. I just hate it. I've tried to get in the bath and read a book. I've tried to get in the bath and watch a movie or a TV show. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't find it relaxing because I know that when I get out of the bath, I've got to wipe down the bath. I've got to dry myself off. Got to put on body moisturizer, get in PJs and all that stuff. I feel like the relaxing aspect of a bath turns me off because after the bath there's work to be done. Does that make sense? Is that like, do you kind of get where I'm coming from? So I find that, you know, whenever I shop at Lush, I buy holiday things that just sit and I'll never use them. And it's a shame because Lush actually, I think I don't know if they still do it, but for a few years there, they were making a soap called Yognog soap. And Yognog is my all-time favorite scent from Lush. It is just divine. It is so, so beautiful. But even if they bring back the Yognog soap this year, and I know they brought back the Yognog bath bombs when they released all of like that huge collection of bath bombs in this year in 2019. But even though it's my favorite scent, I'm not allowed to buy it. I'm not even allowed to buy the Santa Baby lip scrub. And that is another one of my all-time favorites from Lush. And the reason I'm not allowed to do that is because I've got a hell of a lot of lip scrubs. I want to use what I've got. And I also still have stashed away Yognog soap from Lush. I love that soap so much. The scent is just insanely beautiful. But even when it comes to other holiday things, like, okay, Hayley, you're not allowed to buy bath bombs or bubble bars or things like that because you don't have baths, and you've still got Yognog soap from previous years. Very naughty. You've got plenty of lip scrubs. You don't need that. But even things like shower gels and stuff, like I've got so many. I'm not allowed to go near a Lush shop this year. I'm just not allowed to do it. Because I know that if I go in there, I'll get sucked in and I will buy something that I do not need. And the whole point of this is to get through the holiday season without buying things that I either don't need or I don't genuinely love and am excited about. I know I will make purchases, but I just want to rein it in. No fucking mini lip anything, Hayley, please. Alright guys, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments what you are not allowed to buy. Not what you're like not interested in buying, because this isn't about what you aren't interested in, what you're not going to buy. It's not an anti-haul. It's about the things that you usually would buy or you want to buy, but you're not allowed to buy. This is like a self-imposed, no fucking buying that shit, because you got too much. You don't need it. So let me know down in the comments. I'm really keen to see what you guys need to rein it in with this holiday season. And I'll be back in the new year. I'll be back before that, but in the new year I will recap this and I'll let you know what I failed with, but most importantly, what I succeeded with. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.